John here, rvacrossamerica.net, and yeah, the drag racing was kind of lame, and standing around watching a VW engine seize up was kind of stupid. But it's small town America, and I want to reflect. This is the last day of July as I'm recording this. I want to reflect on this month of July here in East Idaho. There were a number of events around Independence Day, and as a matter of fact, this post is going to be at rvacrossamerica.net/independence. There were a number of events. One took place up at Jefferson Lake, Rigby Lake, just up the road. Another one took place in Idaho Falls. Another one took place in Menan. And one here in Rigby. I was at 3 of the 4, not the one in Idaho Falls, which is really something I understand is quite a sight. The fireworks that they have there on July 4 are attended by on the order of 250,000 people. Putting that in perspective, there's less than 50,000 in Idaho Falls itself, so there's a big influx of people. The events that you saw a video on just before were from July 8th in Rigby, and it's small town America. You know, you have to understand this area is very family oriented. It's a great area to be in. It's about 80% LDS, that's Latter-day Saints, Mormons. And what I've learned about Mormons, and I've known this all along, is that they're very honest people, they're very independent people, they're very patriotic. And around July 4th, they have a lot of fun. The fireworks at Rigby Lake, Jefferson Lake, were phenomenal on July 1st. And you've got some video of that and some photos of that from in this post and in a previous post. And again, this post is at rvacrossamerica.net/independence. And the event on July 8 in Rigby was a classic car show. There was a classic car cruise. I got a lot of photos. A lot of those photos are up on the post. And I took some video that you just saw of kind of a lame drag racing event. But again, small town America, people having fun. Back in Jersey, we called it redneck, but it's just great. And I really enjoyed this month of July out here in East Idaho and enjoyed being in this part of the country. I'm going to be moving on very soon in a couple of weeks, probably to western Wyoming and up into the Wind Rivers above Pinedale. And I should also point out that it's looking like, now again, I'm recording this on the last day of July. It looks like the first day of August is probably going to be the last day of summer. Yeah, I said that right. The first day of August is probably going to be the last day of summer. Why? We have weather moving in. We have cooler air moving in. It's been in the low to mid 90s, upper 90s some days, off and on for a couple of weeks. It's been a very, very short summer. And it looks like starting on August 2nd, we're going to have a hard time reaching 80. We're probably going to stay in the 70s for a couple of days and then maybe the low 80s. And then kind of bouncing between the upper 70s and low to mid 80s at most for the next week or two after that. We'll see what happens. But traditionally, by my calendar, by about August 15, it's over. I mean, the days are getting shorter and the nights are getting cooler. And where I'm going to be up at about 7,600 feet, there'll probably be some frost. And I'll bring that to you when it happens. It's really pretty cool. So, yeah, I mean, July was just phenomenal here. And again, the theme, independence. It just, you know, what went on in Menan, I talk about that in the post. They had a parade, a big parade. Threw out a lot of candy for the kids, which is a tradition that I hadn't seen until I came out to Utah a couple of years ago and saw one of their July parades. It seems to be endemic in this area of the country, throwing candy at the kids, and they all come with shopping bags, and they love it. And there were classic cars in Menan, and there was a whole bunch of other stuff going on. A community breakfast. I biked out there. It was actually the longest bike ride I did thus far on the trike, 25 miles round trip. So that was pretty cool. So I've been here since early April, and I'll be leaving probably in mid-August. As I mentioned, I'm going up to the Wind Rivers. After that, I'm not sure yet. I had my first couple of conversations over the last day or two about the upcoming winter. I'm not sure where I'm going to be ski instructing. I am probably going to be ski instructing. I will tell you that also in July I turned 65. I got onto Medicare. Went out and got a dermatology check. Went out and got a colonoscopy. Both came up clean and green. Colonoscopies, they said, don't even come in for another 10 years. So I figure I'm doing something right. I've got some posts that'll come up on that along with my health regime, which continues to improve. I'm going to have a future post on a Camping World nightmare. That'll be interesting. And one on RV chassis. Aero Grow Gardens. Some new furniture in my camper. And who knows what else. Because, again, I'll be getting back on the road, assuming that we're able to travel in the middle of August. So, Alan here, RVAcrossAmerica.net. The post, RVAcrossAmerica.net/independence. And you have a great, wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is you're seeing this. Take care.